conditioning block more or less today, some aerobic work. 4 blocks, 4 rounds of each, continuous with a minute break between blocks. So starting off, we're just going to do a kettlebell swing for 30 seconds, and we're going to superset this then with just a squat hold. So we want to try and keep this pretty much aerobic. So obviously, for a lot of us, we won't be tracking heart rates, but markers or measures, we're trying to keep everything kind of sustainable and repeatable. So if we're getting, say, for instance, 20 swings for every 30-second window here, we want to try and keep that throughout the 4 windows or the 4 rounds. That we're not doing like 20 or 30 in the first round, and the last round we're just barely getting 10 done. So pick a weight where muscular fatigue isn't going to be a factor either. We can actually get the 30 seconds done unbroken without having to take rests. Squat hold then for 30 seconds, and when the squat hold is done, we're going to go straight back into our kettlebell swings. We're not taking a break until the 4 sets of each, 4 minutes in total, are completed. So from here then we're going to go transition back into the kettlebell swing, another 30 seconds. Continuous, repeatable pace as well in this one too. So again, we're not looking to sprint out of the gates. If we don't have access to a kettlebell, we can just do some high knees. Again, steady enough pace. 30 seconds of these guys, and then we're going to go into the squat hold as well. So same thing, high knees, squat hold, same format, 30 seconds of each, 4 rounds. The next block, we're looking at dips. So upper body work, and again, local muscular fatigue may be a little bit of a factor here. If we're starting to get tired on the dips, what we can do is we can bring our feet back closer to the bench, our heels back closer to the bench, so we can use our legs a little bit to help us out. So we're not looking for complete failure with the triceps on this one. So 30 seconds of dips. When the 30 seconds are up, then we're going to transition into a front leaning rest position. So again, a little bit of strength work for the arms, just static work. Front leaning rest position. I want to make sure that my glutes are active as well. Back is flat. Shoulder blades are kind of neutral, meaning that I'm not kind of keeping my shoulder blades as far apart as possible. I'm not squeezing them together. So strong across the upper back as well. So 30 seconds here, then repeat back into the dips. The third block, we're going to look at some hip hinging. So Romanian deadlift. Again, the emphasis here is really the top position. So I don't need to have that kettlebell touching the floor in each repetition. When I get to the top position, I'm trying to squeeze my glutes. So I'm going to go for a posterior tilt to the hips. So I want to get the glutes working. So what I'm trying to here as well is keep my toes pointing forward. I'm not flaring my toes out to the side. Again, the work is really at the top, squeezing through the top of each repetition. So when this one is done, then we're just going to go to a static glute bridge. 30 seconds and 30 seconds. Static glute bridge, I'm doing here is keep my feet close together, and I'm going to keep my knees wide and away from each other. So my hips don't come off the floor an awful lot here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to really, again, tuck the hips under, squeezing my glutes tight, trying to get as much coming from the glutes as possible, so there's minimal, ideally nearly no hamstring activation here. An alternative to the kettlebell Romanian deadlift would be the band pull-throughs. If you have a band, same thing, same principle. We're really trying to work at the top of the repetitions, squeezing the glutes to the top. So 30 seconds of these, and then into our static glute bridge. The last final block then is going to be a long lever bridge, so hamstrings. We're not getting the glutes as much here. We're trying to activate the hamstrings more, so the back of the thighs. What I'm doing here is keep my toes off the floor. I'm trying to dig my heels into the ground and leave my legs long. So again, hence the name long lever bridge. So we're going to go for 30 seconds in this hold position, and when that's done, then we're going to mix some core in. So I originally planned to do crunches and then static core work, but it was probably an awful lot of, well, not probably, there definitely was an awful lot of local kind of muscular fatigue, so just spreading it around a little bit here. So static dead bug, trying to push lower back hard into the ground, making sure that my lower back doesn't come off the floor here. So 30 seconds in this position, then we're going to go back to our long lever bridge. So it's going to be core, and then it's going to be hamstrings back and forward. And that's going to be our fourth and final block.